All right. Hi, everybody. We are here for another actual play here on DM Tales, and we're doing this wonderful game by the folks at the Yellow Hand. Al Spader and Aaron Pollia are going to be on the stream. They created this game, and now they're going to subject us to it. So I'm going to bring them all on camera right now. And here they are. Why am I there, though? Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong one. Let's go here. There we go. That's the right one. It helps when you hit the right button. So I am here with some wonderful people. I do want to introduce everybody first, or have go through the cycle. I'm going to start with the players this time, Al. I'm going to start at the top left for me. So, Carrie, can you introduce yourself to everybody?
Hi, I'm Carrie Bierman, and I'm an old friend of Wes's, and meeting and having fun playing with these new folks, and I think we'll be friends at the end. So, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be. Are we saying who we're playing?
Yeah, go ahead if you want.
I play Ekaterina Alexieva, and a very bad Russian accent.
Very good.
We shall see how it goes, and hopefully I won't die.
Awesome. Dave, take it away.
Hello, everyone. I am Grimwood Games from Grimwood Games on YouTube, Twitch, Grimwood.games website. I make games. I play a lot of games with Wes. You should know me by now if you're on this channel.
You're also a man for all seasons.
A what?
Never mind. It's one right over your head. Aaron, why don't you go?
Well, I'm Aaron Pollier. I'm the guy that came up with the idea for Redacted and the world, so this is kind of my ball of madness. And no, I'm not playing a KGB officer. KGB would have different shoulder boards. These are actually the shoulder boards of the 10th Directorate, so the Soviet treaty agency that's a part of this game.
And we did find out at the beginning of, like, when we were off camera, that Aaron might actually have the correct shoulder boards. We're not sure about this right now.
I do have the correct shoulder boards for KGB, for NKVD, for yeah.
I love everything about this. Jason.
Hey, I'm Jason Campbell. Everywhere else on the interwebs, you'll find me as Shadowmane, including our website, shadowmane.com, where we talk about all kinds of games, RPGs, and I don't know, come on and talk about anything that's fun, I guess.
Always a good time. And you have a blog.
Oh, I'm playing Ruth McCarthy. I forgot. I'm Ruth McCarthy.
Oh God, you're gonna do the bad Midwest accents. That's great. That's nice. Hi, I'm Wes.
I haven't decided. Probably waiver for about 20 minutes. Oh, my accent isn't solid yet. It'll waver.
I haven't figured out my accent for mine yet. Hi, I'm Wes. This is my channel. This is like my space. So the space is my fault, but this stream is not my fault. And no, I am not playing a pastor. I am playing an alien goblin named He Who Harvests Silicates. And his human name, I just go by Harv. And he's got a little bit of a junk food addiction, so he's always eating sandstone. So that's who I'm playing. And I pass it over to my good friend, Doug Shute.
Hi, I'm Doug Shute. I am the account director for games at Kickstarter. And former content creator. That's how I met Wes. And just excited to be here to play this game. And of course, I know Al from a little convention that we do up in the Northeast called Granite Con. And Al's been a featured guest. I think this is your second year, Al?
This is going to be year number 3 coming up.
Is it? You're number 3? Wow, time flies when we're having fun.
I'm vending there this year.
Are you really vending there this year?
Yeah.
I really
nice.
I wish I could go. So that'd be good. And this is Doug and I's first time rolling dice together.
You asked, and I've said absolutely. I'm blocking my calendar off right now. Let's do this.
That makes me happy. And I hand it over to the wonderful GM for the evening, Mr. Al Spader.
And Doug's going to be playing Richard, who is a gray alien doctor, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
It'll be a lot of fun. So I'm Al Spader, GM Admiral. This game, Aaron came to me. He wanted to do a more kind of narrative system for his universe, and so this is the system we developed for Once Upon, but we kind of expanded it out just a little bit more to have more exciting interactions, I think, and action based sequences to fit, the theme here. So Aaron did all of the lore. He said, "Hey, do you think we can do this with the system?" And I would tweak it and make it work. And yeah, so it's called the Threshold system. It is a D12 pool system, and we will go over how everything works as roles start popping up, probably in the first scene.
Awesome.
All right.
Let's
So
take it away.
yeah, let's take it away. So, uh, the agents here are working for an organization known as Majestic. Majestic is a United States kind of secret task force that is designed to kind of make sure the public doesn't know that aliens exist. Essentially, this game, Redacted, is all about what if the Roswell crash was real, and we were able to reverse engineer saucers. Aaron, do you want to give a little bit more insight into that? Talk about the trilateral treaty real quick.
So the U.S. was able to reverse engineer the technology from the Roswell crash and start building their own very rudimentary flying saucer that could move faster than light. But the other part of it was that there were survivors of the Roswell crash, and they were being taken care of by the United States. So when the U.S. launched its first saucer and it went faster than light, the reticulans, or the Greys that were looking for their lost saucer, went, "Oh, oops, we made a mistake." And they came down and contacted the United States and said, "Hey, are there survivors here? We need to talk to them." And then they figured out that if the U.S. had unbridled access to all this high technology, that it could destabilize the planet. So they immediately went to Joseph Stalin, who was in charge of the Soviet Union at that point, and said, "Hey, there needs to be a balance here. We're going to give you this technology too, to put you both on an even playing field, and then we're going to sign a treaty." And the trilateral treaty is what came out of that, where the United States and the Soviet Union are essentially working together in order to prevent the public from freaking out about aliens. They're not allowed to use alien-derived technology on each other or the unknowing public. And yeah, it's essentially just a way to ensure that the reticulans don't have to worry about Earthlings wiping themselves out with alien technology that they shouldn't have in the first place.
So, in lieu of that, we are all currently on a saucer. You've been given a task, and that task is to reach out to the 13th Directorate because they need some assistance on some task. And Majestic and the 13th Directorate often work together. But for some reason, they wanted some Majestic agents to help out. So the inside of this Russian saucer it's very much like a submarine. It's very tight. There are pipes everywhere. There are gauges everywhere. It's tight quarters. And you were there with two 13th Directorate members, Lieutenant Arkady Golopov and Lieutenant Anya Tarakova. And Anya sits you all down and thanks you for coming aboard and for helping out the 13th Directorate. And she basically says, "All right, so here's the deal. We've been getting reports from the locals around the Ural Mountains of strange lights bobbing up and down the mountainsides. Now, we deny that it's any UFO activity or saucer activity. In fact, our UFO or our saucers have not even been in that region of the Ural Mountains. But we are curious: are there other visitors, or what's causing these lights?" So that's something that we've had our eye on for some time. However, a few days ago, a group of college students, some engineers, decided that they were going to hike up into the mountains and potentially find out what these lights were. Well, those hikers have gone missing. And then Arkady Golubov walks in. Aaron, do you want to add anything?
Sure. Yeah, I can inform you. Oh, Zdravstvuyte, Tovrich, which means hello, comrades. I can say that the person that we contacted in the group that went there was a former Red Army soldier that fought during the Great Patriotic War. He's older than most of the other hikers. And we approached him as though we were Red Army personnel, not 10th Directorate. And he agreed to take pictures and try to provide any kind of report that he could on his return. So him not coming back when we know that he has been an excellent survivalist since the Great Patriotic War, that's fairly concerning. We can also say that the region that they are in has had these lights for the past several weeks, as my colleague said. But there's also been a history of lights in this region going back centuries. And that's brought up further concerns. Reports of strange lights in the mountains anywhere on Earth is fairly normal. But in conjunction with increased sightings like this and these disappearances, well, we're concerned.
So our plan is to bring you to the outskirts of Sverdlovsk and drop you off at the Ural Polytechnical Institute, which is where these students left from. We want you to gather some information there, see if there's anything that they left behind, any sign of what they were planning. And from there, follow their trail into the Ural Mountains and find out what happened.
What? Sorry, just asking a question here. How far from the school to the mountains are we talking about?
It'll be a several-day trip.
Several days. I'm
Yes.
flying in a UFO. You want me to go? There's not many interesting rocks between there and the mountains, is all I'm saying.
Actually, you're not going to fly a UFO into the Ural Mountains. We're going to
Oh.
drop you off, and then we're going to get out of there. We can't let anyone see that we were in this area. So we have arranged for you to have some gear, some winter gear, when you arrive. You have a vehicle at your disposal. You will take that vehicle to Vizhay, which is a little logging village. And from there, they will provide you with another vehicle to get up into the mountains proper.
Okay. What could possibly go wrong?
So these vehicles are, say, let's just say, not UFOs. So they have wheels. Wheels is what we're talking about.
Well, yeah. And I mean, wheels don't get you up the side of snow-covered mountains. We'll have something else for you there. We'll have it dropped off.
Meats and crab-ons, that's what you're talking about.
Well, I mean, it's always good to have, to be prepared for survival situations and things like that. But it is going to be bitterly cold, and we will have cold weather gear for you upon your arrival to Vizhay.
Well, I appreciate that.
Sounds like quite the vacation.
And as soon as they say that, the door opens on the side of the saucer, and you are already there. Didn't even notice that you were landing, and you are on the outskirts of a town, or so I should say a city, really. And they said, we have arranged a meeting in the engineering department with one of the engineering leads there. They're expecting you.
Are they American?
No.
You should assume that everyone you meet is a Soviet citizen.
I just go, great, let's go. I just put on big old floppy hat and a duster because I got ears that go out to like here.
Yeah, you're playing a Hopkinsville goblin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if anyone watching doesn't know who the Hopkinsville Goblins are, you should look them up. They're a really great story. Before you leave, does anyone have any questions for the 13th Directorate?
Yeah, why aren't we flying to the mountains?
All right. Well, let
We need
me.
to have a picnic. What do you think?
So we're going to do our first roll of the game.
Okay,
Okay.
sweet.
So this is a difficulty 1 communicate test.
Okay.
So the way this works is everybody has attributes and competencies. Attributes are the number of dice you roll.
Okay.
Competencies affect the target number you need on a d12 to get a success. So this is going to be, let's say it's instinct plus communicate.
Instinct plus communicate. My communicate is 0. So which makes complete
So
sense
what that
he's
means is
complaining this way.
what that means is an 11 will be a success, a 12
Yep.
will be 2 successes.
And
If you
then
had any levels in
it would
communicate,
drop the
it
threshold by
would
1.
lower
Right?
the threshold that you need to succeed. Yes.
And so instinct is 4, so I'm rolling 4d12.
Yes.
Let's roll it. We'll see if I get any 11s. I do.
Oh, you
I
got an
get
11. That's one
I
success.
get
Nicely
an
done.
11. Yay.
So, so Anya, Lieutenant Tarakova, pauses for a moment and says, "Well, we had a malfunctioning saucer that crashed in the area a little while back, and we don't need to draw any more attention from the local population. So from here on out, just presume the identity of a KGB agent, and try to blend in the best you possibly can."
I'll try to fit in.
Let me just say how proud I am of this team for making the brave choice to let our green little friend do the communication, rather than say someone with speaking fluent in 8 languages and fluent in communication. It's just a brave choice, and we should bask in that success.
So
It's
one
fun.
thing I will point out is if you roll more than one success in your pool, you generate something called an edit. Edits can be spent later on to get more dice, make things easier, or actually take control of a scene and add essentially advantages to a scene. So it is good to get that threshold down as low as you can. So you make your way from the saucer. There are 2 gentlemen in long black coats with fur-lined gloves and whatnot, and they offer you each a sack with some like cold winter gear, and they show you to a car. And they said, your meeting in the engineering department is in 30 minutes.
Okay.
Do we have a list of gear? What is our gear?
Say that again.
What is our gear?
Oh, the gear that they provide you, ushankas, which are the fur hats with the long ear flaps that you can tie down.
Yes, sir.
God, on
I
Yes,
wish
sir.
I had one right here to show. I don't, unfortunately. And then padded jackets, if not for long coats, and the padded jackets are called telegraikas. But the long coats are just long coats. They're like great coats that you would see from World War I or World War II.
Yeah, Harv's just
Super
he
warm.
looks at he takes his floppy hat off and just puts the fur hat on his head and like ties it down. He's just keeping that on 24/7 now.
I'll grab one for a little bit later.
There you go.
Yeah. So who's going to drive the car over to the college?
I don't drive.
Sorry.
Oh,
I think
he
I did.
disappeared.
So drive would be operate.
I don't drive.
Well, I can do it.
Try.
Now we got Thomas is going to do it.
So Thomas, if you could give me a difficulty 1 coordination plus operate test,
So I have a rank in operation. What
Yep.
does that do?
So what that's so normally you need 11s to be successful, but
Hmm.
because you have a rank, it lowers it down to 10s to be
Okay.
successful on your
And
dice.
you said coordination.
And coordination, yes.
I got 2 10s.
Ooh, nice. All right. So this is great. So you got a success. So you're going to drive over. You're going to find your way, no problem. Not going to be affected by the icy roads or anything like that. And you are going to generate one edit in coordination. So in the future, when you go to do a coordination test, you can spend that edit to add an extra dice to the pool. You can spend 2 edits to lower the threshold of a test, or you can spend 3 edits to completely create an advantage in the scene.
Awesome.
So you make it to the college. You get into the engineering department, where you find the meeting room, and a couple of professors are there already waiting. They don't. They don't seem too frantic, but they definitely look a little concerned as you sit down around this rectangular table, and they say, uh, "It's so great that the country is giving us some people to come search for our missing students. What questions do you have about this whole scenario?"
When did they leave and how long have they been gone?
Aaron, you got that one? Oh, you're muted.
Um, you can grab that.
Yeah. So they said they left about 4 days ago.
And it's what, a 2-day trip to get to the mountains?
2 day trip to get to Vizhay, the logging village. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Have we received any surveillance, any reports, any observations or cameras from satellites? What do we have?
We have no real reports from them at all. They but this is not unlike them. They're part of this hiking club. They often will go out on weekends for hikes, and they are all very skilled survivor and wilderness survival and at hiking.
Then they are drunk and Grandokakan.
Could be. It could be they never made it to their destination too. There are a couple of other villages along the way, um, but this is nothing new for them.
Do you have pictures of these guys?
Yes, and they can provide pictures of all of them. There are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them all together.
Okay.
And
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 2 are women.
2 are women. Yep. And they left in a pickup truck, a couple of pickup trucks, to head out that way.
Okay.
They do offer you free reign of their rooms, um, and if you want to go, like they can tell you where the hiking club and outdoors club meets, um, and so on. If you would like to investigate any further,
Do they have labs?
did they have maps?
Labs. Sorry, I'll just drop the accent.
Oh,
It's not going to get into.
labs.
Yeah. Do they have labs that we could check? Some of their studies or things they've been focusing on in the
Yeah.
meantime. Okay. I'd like to check the labs, and I'd also like to check their rooms.
Excellent. Anyone else want to go investigating anywhere?
I'd like to check out their club where they meet.
Okay, cool.
The alien's going to stick together. I'll go with him.
All right. Thomas, you wanna go investigate any of their rooms or anything like that? Ruth?
Yeah, I guess Thomas would go investigate. He's not the greatest at it, so he's
Well, you could
more
go
of
with
a
someone else too if you wanted to.
more of a point at the enemy and lead him there type guy.
It's okay. I'll take care of you. It'll be fine.
All
Uh,
right, so I think what I'm hearing is you folks will head to the lab. That's a good idea. And you folks, why don't you go investigate the roof? That's a great plan. I support it 100%. I'm going to get a little more involved in the culture. Is there perhaps a canteen, a cafeteria? Some folks where the local folks might just discuss their lives.
oh yeah, there's a diner just
Right.
outside of the university that makes great food, and they have a small bar there.
I'm just going to stay to myself and head over there and do what the young folks call mingle.
Love it. All right, so let's start with the labs. So uh, most of these folks were in the engineering departments, different types of engineering. There was some nuclear engineering going on, and so on and so forth. Right away, like it just seems like rudimentary college studies. Like they're being told what to do. They're doing the experiments, things like that. If you, Ekaterina, if you would like to give me a learn test, I would say brains plus learn. Difficulty one, I might be able to give you just a little bit more information.
Okay. So brains 4, learn is 1. So that's how
So
many?
you would roll 4 dice,
Okay.
and you would normally be looking for 11s, but because you have one rank, that lowers it to a 10.
All
So
right. I did
any
get
dice that shows a 10 is considered success. A
okay.
10 or higher.
I got an 11.
All right, that's good. Um, so you don't really get much in the sense of their work, like being anything unique. But as you do start like investigating a couple of these folks, you do notice that um, many of them had like books that would, um, Stalin might question, a student having um, some free thinking type of ideas. Um, you
I'm
know,
sure he had his reasons.
yeah, yeah. And the lead of the group, Igor Dyatlov, was a young man who built shortwave radios and listened to Western music and programming from time to time.
Do we see
Ooh.
any code books, any things sketched on a scrap of paper that's laying around? Anything in the trash can that's obvious that would be coded or subversive or whatever?
No, but you do see there are pictures of prior excursions that they had gone on together.
Okay.
Um, and there is a radio in the room that he built. Um,
Is it portable?
it is not portable. It's pretty good size.
Well, I'm going to check out the radio. I'm going to turn it on and dial around a little bit, see what I can find.
All right. Uh, let's go over to Ruth. Ruth's at the diner, and you're just kind of mingling. Are you actually
Yes,
trying
sir.
to talk to people? Are you just trying to listen in? How are you going about this?
I will initially kind of look for a place against the wall where I could be nondescript, and I am looking out for anybody that I think would qualify as suspicious. Somebody
Mm.
who is a little bit out of their element, or perhaps a dairy inspector.
So that sounds like instinct to me, right? If you're trying to like
Okay.
figure out what they would do, and that would either be I would give you observe, um, or I would even allow you to take deceive. Use deceive on this, trying to see if someone is trying to deceive you.
Okay. I'll use deceive, but that will give me 7 dice.
No, what's your instinct?
My instinct is 5.
Okay, so you have 2 in deceive.
Yep.
So that's going to lower your threshold
Oh, lower
from
the
11
threshold, so
down
it's
to
5
9.
plus the
So you get to roll
threshold. Yeah.
5 dice, succeed on 9s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we'll see what we get here. Oh,
Ooh.
I see
to
211.
11s.
All right. So you get mark off one edit under instinct, which you might be able to use later. That's pretty awesome.
Oh my.
Um, yeah. So you don't see anyone that looks very suspicious. You do, however, see a supply order shows up, and they start bringing, it looks like, food to the back, and a couple of boxes of alcohol. No milk, though.
Well, that's a good sign, isn't it then? Perhaps I'll follow those folks, non-milk drinkers.
All right. Now we're going to the club, right? We're going to find the outdoors club. Um, so the outdoors club, they meet once a week or 2 times a week, and then they go excursions every other week or so. Um, and again, they reiterate that these are not amateur hikers. They have done this before. This should not have been hard for them.
Hmm.
Um, uh, I guess the route that they were choosing to take up into the Ural Mountains was a little bit trickier than maybe some of the safer routes, but it still shouldn't be beyond what they're capable of.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Um, yeah,
Well,
that
the
that's
reason is that in the Soviet Union, a lot of clubs had different like levels that you were awarded official like status as being like an expert in, and hiking and like mountain climbing was one of those. And everybody there had long been trying to go for the top level of expertness in mountain climbing, this level 3 rating, which meant that they could like teach it or do other things. So they chose a more difficult route to truly prove that they were all worthy of it.
Okay.
yeah. There might be a tad more information here that you could potentially find if one of you wants to make a communicate test, difficulty 1. Let's do brain. Well, how would you try to convince them to say a little bit more about the scenario? I guess. What do you think?
Doug, you haven't rolled dice yet. Why isn't Richard jumping on this
Yeah.
one?
Okay. Um.
Like, if you
So
want to
there's
say, are they keeping something from you? That would probably be instinct, right?
yeah. Sure.
Um,
Let's do that.
so what's your instinct for Richard?
So my instinct is 4.
Okay, and your communicate.
Communicate is 1. So that means anything 10 or
Yep, and you get
higher
to
is
roll
a
4 dice.
success. Awesome. I've got 1 success.
I see 1 success there. Awesome. So as you are getting ready to leave, one of the members of the club, kind of like walks up next to you and just kind of like under his breath, um, it's like, listen, that route that they're taking, it takes them right to a part of the mountains where like um, where the mountains howl at you, um, like the wind blows through and it sounds like monsters are howling at you. Some of um, the old indigenous people of that area, were a little concerned about the mountains that howl.
Okay.
Okay. Um, and then does he just walk away?
And then, yeah, I mean, if you have a question to a follow up on that, he'll answer it. Otherwise, he'll go back to the rest of the club members.
And so I have like these X-ray goggles that I'm always wearing. They're just over my eyes, and basically I have an idea that like every once in a while they cover my eyes so I can see like see through everything. So as he's walking away, I'm going to like turn my X-ray goggles on and just check and see if he's got anything in his pockets that might be a clue or something that might be unusual.
No, this is just a normal kid
Mm.
that likes to be outdoors.
Are there any rocks in this room?
In this room, no.
Oh, in this room. So
What about in the lab?
I'm sure there's a geology lab somewhere.
I just figured maybe the hikers brought back
I
some
sneak in.
souvenirs.
I sneak into the geology lab and I pocket a few.
So
Very
with that,
sneakily.
you do know the direction that they're going. They kind of give you a map of the trail that they were going to go, or at least you collected one from one of their rooms, and you've got a pretty good idea of where you're going.
All right, what's the first step to get there?
So there are several different towns that you are going to go through. Um, you know, for the sake of keeping this short, we're not going to role play each of those towns. But we are going to get to an old gold mining village known as Evedell. Evedell, right, Aaron? Evedell, I believe. Um, and what's interesting here is um, as you drive up on it, one of the big things that you see off to the west is a giant gulag that is there. Um, it's just on the outskirts of the other side of the city, but it's huge. You can see it from pretty much everywhere. Um,
Do I know
and
about it?
a- like these people are like they're blue collar workers,
Okay.
um, and yeah, you have an opportunity. Like as you're driving, you see some people walking up and down the street. If you need to flag anyone down, um,
Oh yeah, of course we're gonna flag them down. I'm looking for. You know what? I'm looking for anyone who looks official.
who looks official.
Yeah.
You'd probably want to get closer to go over to the gulag if you want anyone truly official.
I don't see any like police walking the streets in the towns we're driving through.
Not really on this in this area. I mean,
Okay.
if like closer to the other side of town, you probably would be able to find like a soldier or something like that. I would imagine.
I'm just thinking like on route or something. Maybe there's a popular shop, popular like coffee shop or something as we drive through town.
Sure,
Oh,
we'll say that there's a little coffee shop.
Sure.
It's
Would love.
taken you the better part of half a day to get here, anyways.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna pop off and go in there and we'll flash some photos around. You guys seen these guys at all?
are you all going into the coffee shop together?
I'll go in.
I
I
will
sneak
too.
in the back door, poke around in the kitchen and storerooms.
I've got my fur hat like pulled down to like here.
I
Um,
will. I'll go in right with he, and I'll say, well, he really likes his caffeine, so I guess I better follow him. Make sure he doesn't overdose. But you drink it black, right? You really want to stay away from the creamers and such. Okay, back to our story.
uh, so all right, so you're starting to ask around. You're holding up pictures. Nobody seems to really like pay any attention to you. Um,
That's
I know that
rude.
you were looking
So rude.
for someone official.
Yeah.
So we'll say that you find someone that maybe is a low ranking a military officer,
Sure. They're always looking for people who are walking through town.
um, and uh, he says there was a group of college kids that came through, um, but that happens all the time. Um, I didn't see these people in particular. And then that's when you hear, I did.
Oh,
And there's a little boy that sees you holding the picture there.
okay.
And he goes up and he kind of like flicks your nose a little bit.
Uh huh.
And he says, I saw them. I saw them when they came through.
Oh, how many days ago did they come through, little one?
About 3 days ago. Yeah, they were going into the mountains. They said they were going to go climb the mountains, um,
All right.
and um, they got a truck. They got another truck here
Oh,
with better tires.
you know where they got the truck?
No, no, no. I think they traded with someone their truck for another truck.
Oh.
Uh,
Do you know who they traded with?
I do not.
Mm.
like I look at the fish and be like, anybody
One of the
been through
girls,
early? Yeah, another
one of
girl
the
comes in.
girls that
Okay.
was with them was very mean to one of the gentlemen that dropped off the truck or that traded the truck with them. She was yelling at him and scolding him about smoking.
Well, I'd say she
Well,
has a point, but that's really inappropriate. Yes, we all must support each other.
I
Yeah.
just look at the kid and I reach into my pocket and I pull out like a piece of granite that's about this big and just toss it to him. And be like,
You're tipping him
make
with a pebble.
make sure you brush your teeth after you eat that. And I just walk out of the shop. Thanks a lot.
Oh, he's a kind boy, Mr. He. Thank you very much.
How many times I gotta
The
tell you?
boy thinks it's
It's
the greatest thing on
Harv.
the planet and runs out to show his friends over in the schoolyard. Um,
Oh my.
But it was high quality stuff.
So one thing you do notice as you keep traveling through the village or through the city is that there is um, a lot of disused military equipment here that is broken down. Parts have been pulled off, and your as you start seeing that, your assumption is maybe they got some type of military truck to make it further into the snow on their
Can I
way.
salvage? Can I salvage bits and pieces as I go?
Sure. Sure. You
I'm
want
like,
you want stuff that works or literally anything.
oh, things that work or things that could be made to work. Like,
All right. So I will give you. Let's see. Um, I will give you brains plus build to find stuff that actually works.
okay. So brains is 4 and build is 1.
So
So that lowers it to.
tens.
I got 2 successes.
Look at that. So you get a brains edit, and you
Woo!
find some supplies. I will let you know what those supplies will be helpful for later on,
Thank you.
but they might come into play. Uh, as you notice that like as you're traveling north, right, and so like or northwest, so it is getting colder, it is getting snowier, the roads are not treated as well, and so on, and the car that you have is just not functioning well. So
Okay.
um, as you get to the outskirts of town, you see the gentleman who gave you the cold winter gear is on the exit out of town, and he's sitting next to something that is pretty cool. He flags you guys down and says, "I was able to procure you this," and he holds up this thing. Uh,
There you
this,
go.
this is called an aeroson, and basically, it's an old school
It's a sled.
snowmobile that
Yeah.
works with a fan on the back.
We're going swamp boat.
It actually has
We
an
are.
aircraft engine on the back.
Oh yes, that's right. They
Oh.
did upgrade it to aircraft engine. Yep, yep. Um, so this vehicle is great. It can carry 2 people, but it's got pegs on the back for to tow people behind it with skis.
I'm sure glad I'm driving.
So as you are ready to set off into the cold and into the snow, who's going to be in the aeroson and who's going to get pulled behind it?
I know how to ski and brush.
I mean, Harv's already complained that he's had to walk.
There's no way I can add a picture to chat, is there?
Not to public chat, unfortunately.
Yeah, I put one in private chat.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
I can try to drag that on. Give me a second.
I've
Here.
been actually putting a lot of mood pictures in there. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Is my fan picking
Oh,
up?
nice.
Here we go.
Because I actually got the stats for it.
Do you really? Okay.
Oh my gosh. That.
This thing is
I
amazing.
like the little gun turret though.
Of course, it had a gun turret.
This one actually doesn't have a gun turret.
Aw. My little Russian spy heart sank.
But essentially, it's so vehicles in this game have attributes, and when you are making tests using a vehicle, you use the vehicle's attributes instead of your own, and then you use your competencies with that vehicle.
Cool.
So if this comes into play later, we'll talk about it. So, who is going to travel behind on skis, and who's going to be inside?
It's just
Thomas says he's going to drive.
Thomas says he has to drive, so we each have a 25% chance. Although, is Mr. He, are you a little shorter than the rest of us?
My name's Harv. I don't know why you keep calling me he. That's my sister. I don't know what you're doing with that. Harv. Where I come from, this frozen water thing, this doesn't happen. I'm going in the the
All right.
thingamabob.
Thomas and this Harvey gentleman will ride, and the rest of us will ski. I'm not sure I'm any better at skiing than I am at driving, but we'll find out, won't we? Now, you know, you know what Norman Vincent Peale said in The Power of Positive Thinking: if you can think it, you can do it. Let's do it.
I'm looking at us like I don't think they know that guy here. So
just
Oh,
don't
I'll
believe
get
it.
you all copies. It's a wonderful tome.
So this vehicle is much, much better on snow than not on snow. So if you're on gravel or dirt, its attributes all drop by 1. Luckily, you're on snow right now, so that's not a big deal. And it's starting to get late. The sun's starting to set. You should be able to get to Vizhay, before it gets, too late, and the temperature really drops. So this Aerosan, it's in really good working shape. It travels really fast. It shakes a lot for those that are riding inside, and
All the rocks fell out of Wes's pocket.
it's very,
they're rattling
Very.
in the bottom of the thing.
very loud.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an airplane propeller, so so it is very loud, pushing you across the snow. And we'll just assume that you all had brought skis with you anyways, because that's something that you might need when you're traveling across snow.
Love
So, true story, there was a time where the second seat in the Aerosan was replaced, and there was turrets put on top of them. They, of course,
Here it is.
So
That's what it
wild
looks like.
and terrifying. And I
Absolutely.
believe that Finland and Sweden both modified it as well on their end of the war, which was kind of cool.
I love the fact that we were swamp boating through the Ural Mountains. It's just great.
On an
Exactly.
aircraft engine.
Yeah.
Just makes it better.
So as you're traveling, there is like there is a logging road here. It is fairly nondescript, and fairly easy to waver into the deep snow on either side. So Thomas, as we're driving, I'm going to give you an operate test with this thing's Uh, we're going to say it's maneuverability to try to not get
My.
pulled into the snowbankings on the side. So this thing's maneuverability is 3. It if it's driving on terrain that is covered by snow, its attributes are increased by 1. So this is actually 4 dice plus your operate.
Let's make operate.
Mm-hmm. Only difficulty 1.
Operate is level 1, so.
Looking for 10s.
Don't crash us into trees.
Oh, sorry, roll twice. I got 2 12s.
Oh, nice. All right. So that is 2 successes. Awesome.
He gets an edit.
Yeah. Well, technically the vehicle gets an edit. Those rules
Okay.
don't exist yet. Look for an expansion. But yes, you basically don't even have to make any more checks on the way up. Like you've got a really good feel for this. I mean, you're ex-military. Maybe you've seen one of these before, but you're able to before you see the logging village, you smell um, the scent of burning wood. Um, and as you start to get closer, you see a big smoke tower billowing from the center of this village. And as you start to get closer, you see some old rundown equipment that's all rusted out and partially covered in the snow. And you see a couple of, let's say there's probably about a dozen wooden shacks, all radiating around a central bonfire, essentially. And there are several workers, out singing songs and telling stories around the fire. There does sound like one of the buildings does sound like there's some laughter coming from inside. Yeah. Do you want to bring the arrow sledge, Aeroson, all the way up?
No.
They're very, very loud, or do you
I
want
shout.
to?
I shout as loud as I can to halt or to not go in yet.
Okay.
And and then hopefully when we stop, I sort of dig around in my bag, and I bring out some other like some wraps and a babushka and all that.
Yeah.
I try and then I start hunching over and walking a little slow, and I'm basically trying to do disguise stuff and look like an
Love it.
older woman.
You're doing the grandma bit again.
If it works, it works.
It didn't work at Budapest. I'm just pointing that out to you.
A lot of things didn't work in Budapest, and half of them were your fault, at least.
You blow up one.
At
building.
least.
Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Harv, you remember Budapest much different than I do.
What is your plan going in?
Basically, to kind of be as innocent looking and like everybody, nobody ever suspects the butterfly kind of thing. I just want to listen in, sneak around, see what the deal with the town is, listen for gossip, that kind of stuff.
Are you going to scout first, or is everyone going to sneak in, or are we doing different plans of attack here?
I am happy to scout first.
Yeah, I don't get involved when the granny comes out.
Chicken.
Anyone else want to scout ahead and use
Yeah.
some other means of investigation?
I'll scout as well.
I mean, you do have the X-ray.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Anytime I can use those.
Yeah. So,
Carrie, can I do one thing though? I'm going to hand you the photographs.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
I'll pretend they're my grandchildren or something, and how I'm coming here to meet them, and I'll make it a sweet, sweet story, and everybody will think, oh, what a nice lady.
Yep.
She must really love her grandchildren.
I'm staying in the snowmobile, just complaining why some idiot thought it was a good idea to freeze water. So,
Richard, you have some interesting stuff here. You've got a water lantern, but the X-ray specs So the way props work in this game, and the props are on the back of your character sheet, is
Hmm.
if you have any prop that could apply to a test, you get one additional die from that prop. You can only ever get
Okay.
one additional dice from props, no matter how many apply to the test, but it does give you a little additional reach. And many of the props, such as items and weapons, have additional effects as well. So for the case of this, it sounds like you just want to go up and scan the area. Do you want to use your X-ray specs on any of the buildings? What is the plan here?
Yeah, I think just scanning the buildings to see what's inside them and let everybody know what's going on inside them.
All right, because you have the X-ray specs, I'm not even going to make you roll, because you are able to see inside all of these buildings and without difficulty. So there are many bunk houses that have 4 bunks each, each with a little fire place in the corner. There is it looks like there's a couple of tool sheds. And then the big one that you're hearing the laughter coming from, this looks like it's like a little game hall of sorts. Like you see some people playing darts. You see that there is like a bar there, but there's like one stool at it. And there's only like 3 or 4 people in there laughing, and they're all mostly just paying attention to the darts. And yeah, so that's what you see in the big room.
Okay.
Carrie,
Hmm.
your initial scout shows that there are 4 people also around the fire pit.
Okay.
They are singing songs, and they're eating something from a bowl.
Okay. Am I line of sight to my crew?
I mean, it's nighttime, so
Okay, so
probably
not really.
not.
Okay. All right. I sidle up to the fire and I do the, warming my hands thing and hum along to the tune. I
Mm.
probably know it because I was, a little girl. I am Russian and everything. So growing up, um, and I ask, how things are in the town.
2 of the gentlemen are like, "Ooh, a woman up this way. That is a rare sight."
Oh, is Carrie the only person of a non-male persuasion?
No, Ruth.
Ruth, yeah.
Pardon me, Mr. H?
Sorry. I gotta put your name on your thing.
Like,
Yeah.
check my hair.
Yes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Things here have been, as they are. It's hard work, but it is work.
as it should be. I'm traveling to visit to see my grandchildren, and I'm supposed to meet them near here. Have you seen any of them? I have pictures
Not
of
often people come out this
my
far.
beloved.
Uh,
But they're adventurous, very brave.
oh yes, adventurers. We had some adventurers come through here a couple days ago.
Ah, did you see them, or you just hear of them?
I was not here in the village at the time. I was, out chopping down some trees. Uh,
Your friends, Tilrish?
and
Anyone?
Miguel, and he like waves to somebody that's sitting on the other log, and he comes over. The adventurers that came through, some this lady's grandkids apparently, and he's like,
I
"Oh
pulled out a
yes,
couple
yes,
of
yes,
pictures.
they were very brave, saying they were going up into uh, the mountains there."
Oh, I thought they would wait in town for me. I don't know if I can go up into those mountains.
They insisted to.
They seem formidable.
Indeed, they are, and if you don't mind me saying, I believe that they might be cursed.
Cursed? With what?
I see the lights. I hear the howls.
Lights and howls. That sounds very dark.
Yeah, well, I tried to tell them not to go up, but alas, they were brave.
Alas, though, I still have hope for my grandchildren. This is ridiculous. How do you know it was dangerous? Maybe it was just lights.
It's
Maybe
just
it was
when you're
reflection
out
of a pond or
when you're out this far and when you're this cold, we tell stories, and sometimes the stories feel a little bit more real.
do you have anyone who's borne witness to these things?
I mean, not up close.
Hmm. Well, where did my grandchildren talk to anyone else in town?
They stayed here the night. They left in the morning. They said they planned to make a base camp at the bottom of the pass, and then another camp once they made it to the pass.
Well, I thank you for the information. I thank you for the companionship, and I hope that no curse may ever befall you.
Yes, yes. Now sing. Let's sing.
Da! They sing horribly in a weird alto.
What do they
Uh,
sing? Come on, give me the song, man.
Richard, what's your plan here?
I'm just gonna go back to the others and tell them what I saw.
And what do you guys feel?
Like,
You guys want to hang out there? Or do you want to try to catch a room here, stay the night?
yeah, I definitely. Is it getting dark?
Oh, it is dark. Yeah, it is.
Oh
Dark.
yeah, no, we're going for. We're going for space. Like I'm not. No, car's not doing the cold.
yeah, and I gotta change out of my old lady get up if we're tackling the mountain. If they see an old lady go up a mountain, they're gonna be like, no. They try and stop us.
Yeah, they will absolutely allow you to bunk. I mean, not all the little cabins are being used. Some of them are cold, but they will offer you wood for the fire. Um, yes.
Very nice.
Do you want to just go to bed, or is there anything you want to do before bed?
Do we need any other supplies or?
I think we like. What's our ration situation and our fuel situation for
Yeah.
heat?
Well, I mean, so the cabins are heated up by wood.
I mean, when we're camping, because we're going up the mountains, do we
Right.
have rations and fuel for
I mean,
camping?
yeah, we can assume that you're smart enough, you know, trained
If you go into
individual.
the Russian wilderness and you do not have a hatchet, you are an idiot and you will die.
Listen, I got my spade. I'm looking for rocks because I'm really,
Well,
really hungry.
You do know that there are 2 tool sheds here, as Richard has told you.
Okay.
And there's also a kind of like a little pub where they're playing games, um, and like throwing darts. There's probably a table with some cards and some checkers out on them. Actually, what did they play checkers, Aaron, back in those days?
Chess.
Chess, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they'd be playing a lot of
Russia.
chess and cards. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I mean, we could play some chess. That would be fun. Um, I'm kind of more interested. Like, can we hire a guide to help us get up the mountain? Because we're not experienced hikers.
You're
Uh,
not.
I mean, that's something you can certainly try to ask.
I would love to head out and just kind of see if we can find a guide. I'm probably not the best person to ask about this because I just insult everybody, but I'm certainly willing to give it the old college try. So
Well, are you all going to the little game hall?
Is that where we'd have to go to
Yeah.
find a
Yeah.
guide, or is that more?
Probably.
I
it's kind of
mean,
like the socialization spot.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, guide is like, these people are all,
Yeah, it's
foresters. So,
somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will do that.
Right before we go in though into the little like gaming and club area, I like whip off all the scarves and everything, and I do like that, Rita Hayworth moment where she tosses her hair back and
The
looks
slow
fantastic, and
motion. The wind
suddenly I look
comes.
very. That's right. Suddenly I look very young, and I look like the picture that's on the character sheet, and just like I sort of step my shoulders and do the Maryland walk, and I'm ready to get more information in a different way.
Okay.
Maybe influence some people.
So interestingly, what Richard's X-ray goggles did not pick up as you all enter is how ornate the inside of this actual building is. As you look up along the ceiling in the wood is a large like carving that it looks like someone has been chiseling at for many, many years. And it goes all the way around the outside of the little game hall and the little pub area. And it's very well decorated in here, unlike the shacks that they have given you to kind of to stay in for the night. The person behind the bar is introduced himself as Ivan Rempel, and he says he's actually the boss of the camp, and he said the workers work best when they're happy, so this is what I do at night.
Vodka?
That's not even a question.
Yeah, I wasn't a question. I was asking it. That's good.
It's like I think you'll find a bottle under each of your mattresses as well.
Fantastic.
And he says, "Welcome. What brings you out this far?"
Well, we're on an adventure, and we would like a guide.
Guide.
Sure, up in the mountains. We want to see the beauty.
No, you're not going to find any guides here, unfortunately. The people
Why
here
not?
are they don't
Is
trust
there?
those mountains.
We're obviously quite experienced hikers ourselves, but we don't know much about these environs and that. Is there no one here who knows the mountains better than us?
I don't know that anyone here has ever been into those mountains. The stories scare them away.
Oh my!
I'm just
Well, I've
sitting here.
never been. I've
Go
never
ahead.
been scared of that sort of thing, but there's no one as brave as us. It's so sad.
I'm sprinkling sand into my vodka. And just kind of
Poor
looking at it, it's
Stuart.
like, and just looking at it, going, "All right, nobody wants to tell me about these stories in the mountains. What
Oh,
is
I
so
think
scary about these mountains?"
it's like
They say
some
they're
believe that
cursed.
they are the Mansi. Aaron, is that how we pronounce it? Mansi.
Mansi. Mansi.
Mansi, the indigenous folks of this region. Some say that they've cursed those lands or blessed those lands, to protect them from outsiders. You know, Others believe that the Mansi have always wanted to help Russians in need, but stories become bigger stories, especially with a bottle of vodka. So
What are the
most of the people
Nancy?
around here do not um, want to go in that region. They fear the Baba Yaga and other things like that.
Ugh,
Everybody fears
ugh,
the Baba
Baba
Yaga.
Yaga.
So the Mansi are indigenous people to the Ural Mountains of this region. They're fairly Russified, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
At this point, but they're still seen as an other by some. That's about it. They're an indigenous.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't
Well,
know if
that's
it
what I
was
was
like
just about
a
to
name
say, of
for
course.
a name for a different, creature or something. Okay.
If anyone wants to give me a difficulty 1 learn test, you might be able to learn a little bit more about the carvings on the walls.
Sure. What attribute does it go to?
I would have it be definitely brains plus learn.
Okay. Brains plus learn, looking for a 10. No. No. Crap. That's awful.
Well, I must say I read quite a bit. Is there perhaps? Let me recall. Can I make a roll, or is that not?
I'll let you make a roll as well.
All
But
right.
before we do that, let's talk about Ekaterina here.
Yes.
Ekaterina
So
did
run.
not succeed. So,
No.
when you don't succeed on a test, we don't have hit points in this game.
Mhm.
Instead, we have something called problems.
Uh,
Problems are the opposite of competencies. So once you
right.
start suffering problems, your threshold can go back up
Okay.
when you need to roll a test. So um, I'm going to say, and I'm gonna leave this up to you, Katarina.
Mhm.
You have suffered a problem. You are either confused about what's on the wall, or you are inhibited because you've been drinking too much. Your choice.
I can hold my vodka. I am confused.
Okay. So so just feeling one dot of confused, and that means that if you make another brains test,
Hmm.
essentially you count down to see what your competencies would give you, and then you would count back up for your problems.
Okay.
If you
Ah,
ever have all six
I see.
problems assigned to an attribute, you are removed from the scene until you can clear some of those.
Ugh.
Oh my.
Maybe I should have used inhibited because of alcohol. At least that would improve it some after time.
Ruth, you said you were gonna make a check as well.
Well, of course. As Norman Vincent Peale said in The Power of Positive Thinking, I think, therefore I am. So I have.
Descartes. Never mind.
So
Anyway,
brains plus learn.
learn. So I have 2 in learn, so I need a 9, and I have 5 dice in brains.
Look at you.
It didn't work out as well as I thought. 2 12s, though.
All right.
There
So
you
that
go.
means that you 12s do count as 2 successes, by the way. So you've got 4 successes there. So you have
Nice.
all 3 of your edits filled up in brains
Look at
this
that.
time,
Yep.
which is really good because you can use that to create an advantage later.
You have to read the book, Mr. Hale. That's
So
all.
here's what you learn. So you do see actually pictures of the Baba Yaga up there. You do see pictures of something known as Leshy, which is a giant,
Oh my.
um, uh, a trickster, the Zartisa. It's like a phoenix-like creature that flies at night and illuminates the forest. And something called a Leshrol, which is a mole-like creature that eats bones.
I'm just assuming this is all being conveyed to us. Gone. Yes, sounds like a lovely place.
Yes, sir.
And Ivan, who you've been chatting up quite a bit, He said he can't offer you a guide. He needs his workers. They're not going to want to go up there, and he sure as the heck's not going up here because he has to make sure that these idiots don't kill themselves tomorrow. Uh, and but what he will do is he can draw you a map to the area, like right up through the pass, where the hikers said they were going.
Sounds good.
That's appreciated.
Excellent. So, anybody else want to do anything tonight before bedtime?
No, not really.
All right. So we'll fast forward through the night. Ekaterina, you can erase your problem in the morning. You are no longer confused because Ruth has told you all about the trickster giant and all that, those fun stories that have been told.
Thank you, Ruth.
And I don't know how early you all get up, but the woodsmen are up pretty early, getting out to work. And as you are starting to get your stuff together, the village is basically empty.
I scavenge for more parts.
She's quite a
Not a
something,
ton of
isn't she?
parts in the village proper, but there
Well,
is
you said as we were coming up on the village, there was
But
like wrecks
there's
of
the
things and
yeah, that's on
commissioned
the
and
outskirts.
whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what I want. I want to
But we've
find
heard
little
tell
bits
of
and
2 tool
pieces.
sheds also.
Yeah. What
Oh
would you
yeah.
like from a tool shed?
Oh, do I get to pick? Um, rope.
Okay, find some rope.
Um,
What else?
pickaxe. Do we
Uh,
already have a pickaxe?
no, there's probably no pickaxes in this area because they're
Okay.
really cutting down trees mostly, not really digging trenches or
Okay. Then
pounding the
extra
stone.
cleats.
Yeah, you could probably find stuff like that, like a saw. You could
Yeah.
probably find a hatchet if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
GPS
And
system.
any leather belts or harnesses.
Yeah, we'll say that you can get some leather straps as well.
Woo! Jackpot.
I'm taking 2 bottles of vodka.
Taking what?
2 bottles of vodka.
Yes. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
All right. So as you have gathered your supplies, you've gathered your vodka. You start packing up the Aeroson again. Is it the same traveling um, procedures as last time? Same people skiing behind?
Yeah,
I'm good with it.
worked the first time.
All right.
Ruth is like,
I'm already in the
oh,
tree.
that seemed
So
to work the first time. With a gaze towards Mr. H. Why
Uh,
don't you rest again?
Not bitter or anything.
Thomas, you go to start up
listen,
the
I gotta lean to keep the thing going straight.
you
I
start up
work
the
up here.
engine.
Yeah.
Everything goes well, and you head off following the path that you believe they took. It is daytime, which is nice. There's no snow right now, but it is definitely a blustery kind of morning. Um, so as you are heading out, you know that they were going to make a base camp at the bottom of the mountains. So that's kind of what you're scanning for. It has snowed quite a bit since they've gone through. So I need someone, maybe in the vehicle, to give me a difficulty 2 observing test. This will be probably brains plus observe.
I can do that. So I have brains 5 and observe is 2 ranks. So I'm looking for
Nice.
a target 9, and I'm doing 5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4 are on there. There's the 5th. Let's roll. Okay, I got 2
Looks like 2.
successes.
Nice. So you can generate an edit.
And
Oh no, wait! It was
brains.
difficulty 2, so you don't generate an edit.
No, no. Okay.
But you are
Rats.
right up ahead. You do see covered in snow, a something flapping in the wind. It looks like it might be like canvas material.
Oh, hey! Stop! Look at
Keep
that!
going. What?
No, stop it! Definitely trying to stop.
It's up to you guys because we can't hear a thing you're saying with the engine between us.
So, Thomas, what you're starting to notice is this area, like even though it's designed to stay above the snow,
Yeah.
the snow is so loose and almost icy that you're starting to actually sink down through it, and you think that you're pretty much at the point where you're going to have to be on foot from here on out.
All right. Well, I will stop. Be like, it's on foot from here, guys.
You want to check out this camp that you found?
Absolutely.
All right. So let's see. I am going to allow you to just I guess observe or sneak tests could give me some information.
I will make a sneak test.
All right.
That's my
So
good thing.
this would be coordination plus sneak.
Okay. So
Difficulty 1.
coordination is 5 and sneak is 3. So rolling. I got 1 success, but they're all lowered by 3, so that gives me 9s. So I got 3 successes.
Awesome.
Is that right?
That is right. Go ahead and take 2 coordination edits. Now, you find a small amount of hidden supplies in a canvas bread bag hidden underneath the snow. In fact, as you are pushing the snow aside, you can see that there are remnants of an actual tent here that looks like it's collapsed in the snow, and everything has kind of been covered up.
Are there signs of an avalanche?
Nope, nope. There's
Okay.
just
Just snowfall.
it's snowfall. Yeah. So there's definitely some bread, a tiny jar of jam. There's some spare canvas here. And it looked like I guess as you're starting to find all this stuff in the tent, it definitely seemed like their plan was to come back here
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
at some point and use it as a camp.
So it was deliberately buried. It wasn't, an oops or an attack.
Right. So this stuff was all inside the tent. The tent collapsed down on top of it because of the wind and the snow of the last couple nights. But they definitely they didn't collapse it themselves, and they were planning on coming back here.
I take the jam.
All right.
I grew up a poor little Russian girl. How could I don't get jam very often growing up, so
Makes
I
sense.
deserve it.
So getting up into the mountains is going to be challenging. Carrying stuff is going to be challenging. Skis might help a little bit, but might not. They might become more and more challenging the further you go. You don't really have you have a lot of supplies, but you're going to have to lug them with you and bring them up there, or you could potentially leave them here if you needed to. But what do you want to do with all of your supplies you've been collecting?
Oh.
We could make a litter and drag it as we skied.
We're going to
Just-
full.
just a
We're going to
couple
be going
branches.
uphill, though.
Until we, as long as we're skiing, that means we're going to have the capability to at least have some forward momentum once we start climbing more vertically. Then we won't be able to use skis anyway. So that would be crampons. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we add to the stash?
What are the supplies we're talking about? The stuff
Well-
that you grabbed from the... Because, I mean, I don't have that much as far as props, and then we've got rations, which I want to bring with us.
Well,
Aside
I
from
heard,
that,
I heard hatchets, I heard leather, I heard
yeah.
rope, I heard
Extra crampons,
extra
fuel,
crampons.
At least I'm keeping the hatchet and as much of the rope as I can manage.
Yeah. I mean, if we could each put a hatchet on our belt, but maybe the other stuff, maybe one of us carries fuel and one of us carries rope, and just to lighten, so we're not all overburdened.
Harv will volunteer to carry some fuel.
Okay, good, because Katya is just a delicate little Russian girl with hollow bones, and I don't know.
All
right. So, if I hear this correctly, you're going to try to spread the load out so everyone has a slightly bigger load,
Sure.
and then you're
Yeah,
going
I'll
to head
take
up
some rope.
on skis.
That
Got
sounds about right.
Okay.
Well, I
awesome.
think when we're going to get to a point where the skis aren't helping, and at that point we're just going to have to abandon them, right? I mean, we can leave them vertically in the snow, so we don't lose them, but still. I don't think we have any options there, right? We want to use them as long as we can.
Well, it's carry them or leave them.
Yeah.
So, but the good thing about the fuel and the food is the farther we go, the lighter it'll be.
Yeah.
So we can probably redistribute again.
There you go.
Excellent. So it is wearing, getting up into the mountainside itself, because the snow is pretty deep here. Once you get to the mountain, you figure it's like 15 miles essentially to get to start climbing up the mountain. So it's a good chunk of the day, get you to afternoon time, um, and that's about when you need to probably transfer from skis to crampons. Um, and as you do that, there's no problems whatsoever. You don't see like because of all the snow, you don't see any footprints or anything like that. Um, It is still vastly wooded in this area. At the base of the mountain, you know that as you look at the map, that this region that they were going to was above the wood line. So it's a decent hike to get up there. And as you start climbing up, um, it's exhausting. So, if I could please just get everyone, let's do a brawn plus survive test for each of you. Difficulty 1.
Do you want to call us out to roll?
Yes. So prep your rolls, and I'm gonna have Doug roll first.
Which attribute? What are we doing? I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I'm sorry. It's brawn
Okay.
plus survive.
How do you how do you clear dice in the?
Just
You
click
click
on
on it
them.
again.
Click on them.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Interesting.
So Doug, how'd you do? No good.
I failed three
So you're
three
either
misses.
gonna suffer an injured or weakened problem.
I'll take a weekend problem, or just a weekend.
You know, I'm gonna give you a weakened problem. Yeah, I think everyone will suffer weakened problems here because you're carrying the extra load. That makes sense.
Exactly.
All right, Harv.
I have one success.
One success. All right, so you are good for now.
Okay.
Ruth.
I need tens. And I got one success.
All right, good. You are not suffering a problem. Thomas More, this is what you were built for. Kinda.
I have 3 successes.
3 successes. All right. So you get 2 edits under brawn. And remember, you can spend 1 edit to add an extra dice to a pool, spend 2 edits to reduce the threshold by 1, or spend 3 edits to create a trait for everyone. Ekaterina.
Okay. Oh, okay. 11 and 12.
Wow, so you get 3 successes as well. So you can get 2 brawn edits. Nicely done. So that gets you up the side of the mountain. Richard, the gray alien, he's a little bit like he's feeling a little weak in the knees climbing up here. I mean, he doesn't have a very strong body type. Um, you know,
Hey, now I'm role playing. Don't.
right? Richard is a gray alien for those that are wondering. So 3.5 feet tall.
He's Thor from Stargate.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you make it up to the tree line, and as you step out from the tree line, it's rocky up here and icy, and there are still like several gullies that are filled with snow for sure. But for the most part, the climb kind of evens out as you get up here. And as you are walking, following the trail from the map, let's see, who would be in the front here?
I would assume
Thomas.
Thomas.
Thomas, could you please give me? I'm going to give you instinct plus observe, difficulty 1.
10 or higher. I got 2 successes.
Nice. All right. So here's what I'm going to allow you to do. You can either take a success and an edit, or I can give you 2 total successes, and you can find 2 of the campers or 2 of the hikers. What do you think?
I think 2 successes.
Okay. So as you are stepping out, you notice just to the right, under a pine tree partially covered with snow, there are 2 bodies.
I think they kicked the bucket.
What?
One of the bodies, you'll notice, is not wearing a shirt. The other body, you'll notice, is not wearing any shoes.
I just
They
call
got
Richard.
looted.
I call Richard over to the body.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and inspect the one without the shirt.
Didn't they say they were expert hikers?
This doesn't seem like expertise that
All
they
right.
use.
Isn't there that thing, the paradoxical something or other? I don't remember the term, but like when you are having hypothermia, you take off your clothes thinking it will make you warmer, but it's a mental. I don't know. I saw it.
Well,
On,
let's have Richard go ahead and give me a. This is going to be brains plus heal for Richard.
Brains. So I have 5. Where's the heal? Okay.
Left
So
side.
I've got 3 in that, so that brings it down to 8.
Yep.
Nice. And I'm rolling 5s.
yeah, paradoxical hypothermia due to nerve failure when you're freezing to death.
I've got 1, 2. I got 4 successes, I think.
1,
I looked
2, 3, 4. Yeah, absolutely. All right.
nice.
So here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm gonna give you 2 bits of information, and then you can take 2 edits under brains.
Okay.
So the first thing that is very like there's no injuries anywhere on them aside from what might be like scavengers, like animal
I was going to say, are
scavengers.
they human teeth marks or?
No, no, like birds mostly. Small mammals and whatnot. But yeah, you actually think that there is a possibility here that they either took their shirt off because they were thinking they were hot, or yeah, that's probably the most likely scenario here.
Like hot, like they thought they were good looking, or that's why they took the shirt off.
A little of both. A little of both.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
okay, a
think
little bit of
I'm
both. All right, I
thinking
just want to make
both.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So that is so you have found 2 of the 10. What would you like to do from here?
Well, we pull out the stack of photos and we, put aside the ones that are matching.
Aaron, do you want to pronounce those names, or do you want me to do it? Do you have page 101 open?
I do, and these are the ones by the tree.
Right at the forest edge.
Pine tree right at the forest edge. That is Krivolashenko and Doroshenko. Sorry,
So
I'm
2 of the
I still
engineers.
have problems.
These names are not necessarily important right now, but they will be at the end of this when we have a discussion. So
Shenko is like Smith back home. It's like everybody's named Shenko here.
Yuri Doroshenko. It's Yuri Doroshenko and Yuri Krivolashenko. Yeah, they're both Yuris.
so
Yuri is like Tom. Everybody's named Yuri here.
are you going to keep going, or do you want to go back to the base camp area at the bottom of the mountain?
I mean, is there any sign of like where they came from or how they got here?
Yeah, is there any chance of tracks or just like 6 feet of snow so we
No,
don't
it's
can't?
mostly snowed over.
Yeah.
Um,
Do we have a
yeah, I mean,
forecast?
you still have a map. Like this is not where they were
Okay.
going. This seems to be
Okay.
like
Okay.
on the way to where they were going.
How far away do you think we are?
And
It's not that far from where
Okay.
they should be going.
yeah,
Yeah,
so you're gonna keep walking
Yeah.
because
I mean,
when you do, you find three more
Sure.
bodies.
Okay.
Uh,
Yuri, and Yuri.
all in the same fashion here, where maybe one of them doesn't have a shirt on. Um, one of them looks like they're wearing a shirt like that's way too big for them. Um, and yeah, and definitely no footwear, which is interesting. And these seem like they're right on the main trail, or at least just off it.
And
these
they
are
don't have
not
any
expert
injuries
hikers.
on their feet and things like that. They just their feet look normal.
Feet look normal, aside from the scavengers that might be picking at them or whatever.
Are they frozen bodies? Are they? Do they
They
have
are
any
frozen. Yeah,
temperature?
yeah.
Okay.
They've fully frozen.
Let's identify them up. Somebody put that bow on 'em or something so we can find them on the way back down.
There's quite a lot of disrobing here. I think these are like bohemians.
I'm telling
So
you,
this is
paradoxical hypothermia
uh,
or aliens.
Kolmogorova Slobodin, but then the big one that you recognize right away is Dyatlov. Dyatlov was the person who made the radio back at the college.
Okay.
He's also the lead of the group.
He's also the lead of the group. Yep.
I thought Marconi made the right radio. Oh, never mind. I think I'm
Uh,
getting hypothermia.
Ruth's splaining. It's great.
Yes, Ruth. As Ruth's starting to get hypothermia.
Yes.
Ruth, go ahead and give me a difficulty 2, observe plus instinct, please.
Okay, so I am looking for 9s, but I have 5 as of now, anyway.
Mm,
Oops.
Holy
I
moly.
got 3
there you
successes.
go.
1, 2. No, the 12's count
No,
as
5
2.
successes.
5 successes. So let's give you. You can find 4 more bodies. But what's interesting about these bodies
Well, thank
is,
you.
they're like further away and down in a ravine,
Oh,
and it looks like I don't know, like they're laying in a position where maybe they fell down into the ravine.
are they also
We're
disrobed like the other beatniks?
Maybe one of them is.
we're up to 9 bodies now out of the 10.
Yeah.
One
So
more to go.
what you do see, what you're starting to piece together is like 6 of these people are definitely closer to the forest, and then 4 of them, 4 of them are down in a ravine essentially, or 5 of them are close to the forest, and 4 of them down in a ravine. And as you point down at those 4 bodies, Ruth, everybody else except you sees a couple of big tents that are set up in this cut through the mountains.
And no recent records of seismic activity.
None.
I say we go check out the camp, figure out what the heck is going on.
So
Yeah.
Ruth sees the bodies and is staring down there, and everyone else is just looking at the tent. There's probably a couple of tents there.
I'd say we take turns. We go check one and then check the others. We've got the rope. We've got the crampons. We can get down there if we need to. But maybe
if-
what we find in the tents will tell us what happened.
If I didn't already, I would exclaim, "Oh my, look at this. Look at this, a complete waste of beatniks." But I probably am not going to see them if they want to just take off and go to the camps.
So the big thing about the camp as you get closer to it is one side of the tent has a huge slash, a huge diagonal slash in it.
Blood?
Whoa.
Do we
Interesting.
see
Like the canvas itself has been sliced.
do we see blood or fluids or
Nope.
body parts or finger?
Can I? Is there any way to look at the slash to see if I can determine which direction it was cut, from outside
Yes.
or from the inside?
Yes. Let's go with an instinct
Yeah.
and either survive or build.
Well, same for both. So I need to roll a 9, and I have 4 dice. There we go. And I got 3 successes.
Boy, you're rolling 12s like mad tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. So
do I get any
Very
edits on
unlike
that?
you, Wes.
I know it's very strange.
so here's what you figure out.
Do I get any edits, Al? off that?
Yes, you will get 2 edits.
Okay.
This seems like it was slashed from the inside.
Can I use my X-ray goggles to inspect the tents?
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're scanning the inside of the tents, you notice that like everyone's boots are still in the tents, lined up next to the front. For example.
That's not normal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the biggest weird thing that you notice.
That's the biggest weird thing?
Yeah, I mean that's one of the big. That's very strange.
I just pull out a long cylindrical, like quartz crystal and just stick it in my mouth, and I'm sucking on it.
Chemistry stick.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of it. Like their rucksacks are all crumpled up in there. It does look like that they had time to actually set up a pretty decent camp, actually.
Okay, so I'm just putting this out there for you. I don't know all of human ways and whatnot, but correct me if I'm wrong. It is not normal to cut your tent open from the inside and leave all your shoes inside when you go running out in the snow. Like that's like an unusual thing that goes on, or is this like
Very
Tuesday?
unusual. No, it's
Got it.
really weird. Really weird.
I understand. So
Good. Could you explain it?
Richard, you see anything inside the tent might have made them go out of the tent?
I didn't see anything inside the tent that would. They just had their boots lined up and everything.
As you say that, the snow begins to fall. Snow starts falling.
Oh,
Stupid frozen water. So
All right. So we either shelter in place, or we go back, or we try and press on. What time of day is it?
It's probably like 3 in the afternoon at this point.
Okay, so we've got some more daylight, but that's probably just enough to get someplace.
Did somebody say they were going to scale down into the ravine to look at those spots?
That was the next step. So we probably got probably got time to. Well, how deep is the ravine?
Pretty deep.
Actually, so Ruth said she was taking the rope. So since she has it, if there's anything to tie it to, is there any like trees around?
You're above the tree line, but there's probably some rocks that you can tie it to, rocky outcrops that you can tie to.
Hard
Yeah.
to read
Yeah,
them.
on the rope, I will.
So you guys took off and investigated the tents, and while you're there, Ruth is like doesn't even know you're gone. So Ruth is like tying a rope and then climbing down into the
That's
ravine.
not safe procedure, Ruth. That's not
So,
safe
Ruth,
procedure.
You're not there.
Ruth, this is
Listen, as Norman Vincent Peale said in The Power of Positive Thinking, frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn.
this is going to be difficulty 2, brawn plus survive.
Oh, Jesus. All right, I have 1 in survive, so I'm looking for 10, but I only have 3 dice.
Mm.
So, so I don't want to say you're right, but when you're right, you're right. So you
Well,
were right.
so this is awesome because I've been waiting to introduce this mechanic, but everyone
Ooh.
keeps
That's why
cheating
I
all the
did it.
time.
That's why Ruth did that to help Al.
Sure.
So, uh, so yeah, so there is a mechanic in this game called persevere. If
Mm.
you roll no successes and you don't get a 1 in your pool, you
Right.
can suffer a problem to re-roll.
Oh, okay. A problem would be from the standard problem list.
Yes.
What do you suggest? I'll definitely re-roll, but
All right. So you can suffer. We're gonna have you suffer an injured problem.
oh, that makes sense. Yeah. A specific injury, or
Well, we can narrate that when
we'll
as
figure that
once we
out.
see what your roll looks like.
So I do re-roll all 3 dice or just
Yep.
1?
Re-roll all of them.
Oh, that was wonderful.
All right.
How many
Yep.
problems do I have? Because
So
as Norman
All of
Vincent
them.
Peale said, "Mo money, mo problems."
so you yeah. So you re-rolled. You failed.
It doesn't
Um.
exist yet.
So you're gonna suffer another injured problem. We're gonna say that this injured problem is, you tumble down the ravine and you have a broken rib.
Okay,
And
I think Ruth is just like, help, help. But is
everyone
she
everyone
next to any of the dead bodies that she just found?
everyone at the tent hears Ruth scream in
Yeah.
pain or grunt in pain.
Actually, I don't know that. I don't think she has the. Yeah, she doesn't have the presence to investigate the bodies while she's down there. She's just gonna scream.
Yeah. So, is anyone gonna go check on her?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
definitely will.
Yes.
So you see the 4 bodies that were down there, and then Ruth is laying right next to one of them, hand
I
on
lean
the.
over and I say, Rose, not safe, honey.
We added 1.
Oh no.
All right.
Oh,
Well, I see the rope's right there, though, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's still hanging from that rock, but I'm beat up. I can't
Yes, you
climb back
fell.
up.
I hand Thomas, if you're going down, take some of the leather straps so you can, or the harnesses, so you can bring her back up.
Yeah, I'll go
Or at
down
least
and
pick
try
up
to
something.
retrieve the Ruth.
All right. So again, this is a difficulty 2 brawn plus survive.
All
to
right,
get down.
so it's difficulty 2. You said.
Yep.
Okay, I need 9 or better.
How many dice do you have?
5.
Nice.
I got 2 successes.
All right. That's exactly what you needed. So you get down there.
Nice.
Is anybody else going down as well?
Ooh.
No. Do you want to check out
No.
these bodies while you're down here, Tom?
Yeah, I'll check them out.
I was gonna say, I think I'm injured enough that I can't climb, but a lot of her screaming is overdone. She's not gonna die. So
Just
I
don't
will
cause
look
an avalanche with
Not
your
yet.
screams.
I will
No
look Ruth
avalanches.
over real quick and be like, Ruth, I've seen men have worse problems during war than this. Shut up.
well, if a man can do it, then a woman definitely can.
And I will look at the bodies.
All right. You need to give me. I'm gonna have instinct plus heal here. Difficulty
Okay.
1.
I'm not horrible at that. Not great at it.
Oh, healing, right? They're dead.
Got
And I'm,
3 successes.
Oh my gosh. 11s and 12s galore tonight. All right. So you're gonna get 2 edits there under instinct. You don't see any wounds at all,
Wow.
with the exception of a couple of head wounds that look like maybe they bounced off a rock. Um, and as you feel their abdomen, it looks like they've got some crushed rib cages as well. Your instinct will tell you that they probably tumbled down the exact same way that Ruth just did.
It
You're
can
lucky the
happen to
bodies were here.
it can happen to the best of us.
Are they still wearing their climbing gear?
No, they do not have. Wait, the bodies?
The
Hmm.
Oh no, they do not have
If
climbing
they
gear.
if they fell, they just fell.
yeah.
Yes.
They didn't climb down like Ruth. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and like as you're looking, um, the direction of where they are perfectly lines up with the slash in the tent.
All right. All right,
What
So
Ruth.
tent?
this either was a compulsion to action, or it happened at night when they couldn't see anything, and
And
they
the snow
wouldn't.
really starts to fall right now, Ekaterina. And when you finish saying that, you hear like a howl coming from
Oh
behind you
no.
up the mountain.
All right,
That's what
Ruth.
they were
It's time to
talking
get you up
about.
there.
That's what they were talking about.
Uh, and as those of you that are up on top of the ridge next to the tent will see the following. I'm going to put it in our Discord. So if you want
Nope.
Oh my.
so coming up over the ridge of the top of the mountain pass here, you see this creature that has multiple legs, and it's got like it's got like mole skin. There is some fine kind of hair on it, but it kind of looks like mole skin. And uh, what's really bizarre is when it opens its mouth, it kind of like glows with this like whitish red, like heat, like fire almost. Um, and like you can actually see ripples in the air around it to show that like they've got this like unnaturally hot breath. What do you do?
Katerina immediately, with one hand, grabs her revolver and with the other hand, grabs her mini camera and gets ready to shoot both. Double fisting, baby. We are not messing around with this thing.
So
All right.
Ruth is going to reach into her beaded purse and pull out a semi-automatic pistol.
Well, yeah. Meanwhile, Dave is lugging you up sorry, Tom is lugging you up the
We gotta
side of
go.
the ravine.
Thomas, it's a dairy inspector. Look out.
So, yeah. So, I mean, if you guys want to have an initiative and somebody wants to do something, go nuts.
Well, is it advancing on us? Like I don't. I.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I'll take a shot first with the camera, but then I'll just scream to the group. Does anybody know what the crap that thing is? Except in Russian.
Just so you can leave the Americans out.
So you're gonna
I
take a
assume
shot
they
or
know
no?
it too.
I think most of us do.
Yeah, I took a photo.
Okay. Love that. So that's probably an action.
Yeah, I figure that's yeah. I'm ready for the next one because I've got the revolver and the camera, but I probably only just took the camera first.
Richard, let me see this. As like it starts like coming down towards you a little bit, and it opens its mouth, and you feel like this wave of heat, and it feels like really nice at first because
Yeah.
it's so freaking cold out. But then it gets so scorchingly hot that it starts to hurt a little bit. So. The way this works is combat is an opposed action. You get to set my difficulty. So you get to use coordination plus survive. Sorry, coordination plus move to get out of the way.
Okay.
You set my difficulty to see if I hit you.
So I've got a coordination of 5 and a move 1.
So that's nines.
So nines. Um, the difficulty level is probably 2.
No, you roll, and however many
Oh.
successes you get becomes my difficulty.
Oh, I get you. I get you. I get you. I
Oh,
get you.
that's cool. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
That's how that works. All right.
And I either have to meet that or beat it to hit you.
So I have one, two
Two successes.
Two
So
successes.
this is
I see what you're
difficulty
doing.
2 for me. Let's see. This is
Which is what I said. I called my shot. That's how good I am at this.
ooh, I got 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Oh no.
So, um, you actually like your skin is starting to burn off, and you're like
Nice.
your winter gear is on fire. So as you're like patting out the flames, you are gonna suffer one restrained problem under coordination.
Okay. All right.
All right, back to you guys.
Thomas is going to do something stupid
Yes.
Go
because
for it.
that's what I
No.
do.
Drop me back into the ravine.
I'm gonna follow
Uh,
up after that.
I have
No.
Actually, that may not qualify as stupid.
I have a special effects that allows me to move anywhere up to one zone away
Okay.
instantly. And I'm going to take the frag grenade that I have and shove it down this creature's mouth.
All right. I will try.
Mm.
I will set the difficulty for you, or try to set the difficulty for you. Let's see what happens here. I need. I've got a 3 in move, so 8s. So difficulty 1 to do said thing.
Okay, and Brawn and
So yeah, we'll say that it's brawn and survive.
okay,
Oh, actually, you know what? Check that. You're trying to put it in its mouth.
yeah,
Then that's
Ooh.
probably coordination.
okay. It's the same either way. Survive still.
Yeah, still survive.
Okay, that is 3 successes.
Got him.
Nice.
So you put a grenade in, it explodes, and this thing suffers a problem. It is not happy about that.
And that special effect is called bad editing.
Yes.
He just so happens to be in the exact place he needs to be, or can move there really quickly, even though the film didn't show him doing it.
1950s UFO movie. That's great. I
At this point, the creature gets on all of its legs and uses its speed burst and runs back over the ridge.
the other direction.
Yep,
Okay.
back from where he came from.
Mm.
Oh no.
Okay, I reach into my whatever the name of the jacket is, and I pull out one of my bottles of vodka, and it's just got a rag at the end of it. It's like, all right, let's go hunting.
Cocktail Molotov.
Are you going to chase after it?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
All right.
I got a loaded revolver that hasn't been fired yet. It's Chekhov's gun. We're in Russia. It's fine.
So again, it's a very it's a gradual slope, getting up over the ridge and on the other side of the mountain. As you get there, you do see like this rocky outcrop that looks like it has a cavern underneath it.
it has a cavern underneath it.
Yes.
Ooh, I can see as long as I'm not in total darkness. So I can see down the cavern.
Can you what?
Can I see down the cavern? Because I can see as long as it's
Do you
not
want to
total
get into a
darkness.
position where you can see down the cavern?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
you can see down the cavern.
Okay. What am I seeing down the cavern?
So it's a rocky cavern. It goes into the mountainside. There is a lot of light coming from the far end.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of flickering light.
Does this thing
Interesting.
bleed?
Does it
Is
bleed?
it?
Oh yeah.
Like, have we tracked it in, like when we can see the trail?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the grenade probably blew off half of its jaw.
Cool. All right. How far back does it seem like there's light coming from?
It goes back and then around a corner, so like it's a few hundred feet.
All right. I'm just like, all right, guys. There's lights in there. I don't know what this thing has got cooking back there, but if it's the other hikers, I think we want to get in there and figure out what's going on. So,
Well, light came out of his mouth too. We don't want to go walking into a giant mouth.
I mean, he blew half his jaw off, so that's pretty. Well, just send Ruth in first.
You do notice as you are starting to like analyze the cavern system here that the rocky outcropping is like looming over the entrance to the cavern.
So it's blocking some of the snow.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah,
Okay. Can I sneak in?
if you want to.
I'm gonna try and sneak and do a little see how far in I can see if I can look around the edge and things like that.
Well,
Yeah, I'll
hold,
follow as well.
hold on a minute there. That outcropping there, would it trap him in if we could, like, get it to. Do you have one of those fragmentation grenades there,
Oh, no,
Mr.
no.
Thomas?
No, I
That
pull
was the
into.
only one I
I
had.
pull into my coat. I actually
Oh.
have. I put the vodka away, and I pull out like 3 sticks of dynamite.
Of course you do.
So, and like, I mean,
That
if
would have been
you
nice to
want.
have like
But here's the thing, guys. There could still be hikers in there.
Yeah. Well, wait. How
So-
many? There were 10 hikers, and we found 9 bodies.
I think we're missing
12
one.
like yeah,
We're missing one.
we could put the dynamite in and go see, and if we're getting chased out, we could make the dynamite go boom.
Fair enough.
Fair
And
enough.
I'm looking at the rock and I'm going, and there's some pretty tasty stuff up there, so I wouldn't mind getting some of it, to tell you the truth.
You're just snacky. That's all. You just want to blow things up to get the good gooey middles part.
I spent 3 days driving over Loam. I'm hungry.
Fine.
So
I reach into the side of my pack and I pull out the rocks I stole from the geology lab and give them to him.
So you're gonna go in there first and then blow it up if we have to?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
seems
Okay.
like a good plan.
All right. So is coordination. All right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then sneak is 3.
Yep. So that means you need 8s.
Ah, dude, Wes, I got your rolls.
You got my rolls? Oh, look, you failed.
Well, here's the good news. Nothing is trying to detect you. So
Okay, good.
you're able to scurry in, and you go around a corner, and then you get to like this this ledge, and you look down, and you see several different caverns with lights, and you see probably 8 of these things kind of down there, all like
Oh,
huddled around each other.
Yeah. Do I see any other humanoid
No,
grays? Anything?
no.
All right, then I just
You see one of
hightail
these
it out
things with
there.
the jaw blown off.
No, I hightail it back, and I'm like, get the dynamite ready. There's freaking 8 of them. It's a hive. Come on, let's go.
Go boom?
Boom, big boom,
Let's go boom.
bada boom.
I
You're
like
gonna
this.
detonate.
Oh, absolutely. Let's detonate.
Do you have an ability that does something with dynamite?
So when I attempt a test using explosives, I re-roll 1d12 in the pool.
Fantastic.
wow.
Do I have? Oh wait.
And I have a bundle of TNT.
So you're gonna give me a coordination
Okay.
plus operate.
Okay. Well, that's not great. Oh,
Did I
no, that is good. Okay.
scavenge anything that would make those booms go bigger?
Probably not.
Okay.
I mean, I can throw my Molotov cocktails with it, but I don't think that's going to do anything.
No, it's 3
to
sticks of
improve.
dynamite. There,
Yeah,
it's gonna do the
pretty
trick.
big. So I have 4 dice because it's coordination, and I have 2 in operate, so I got to
Awesome.
roll
So-
a 9.
Yep.
So let's have some fun. And I failed.
Of course,
all of them.
Wes failed.
Oh my.
And
So-
there's a 1, so I can't.
And there's a
use
1. So you
resolve.
can't, technically, you cannot persevere, but you do have an ability that lets you re-roll one of those dice.
I
So you can
re-roll
re-roll the
one
1
die. I'm doing the re-roll on the 1.
because you are an expert at dynamite. Not much better.
I'm persevering.
So the dynamites goes off.
Well, can I use resolve now because I don't have a 1?
You can if you want. I mean, the dynamite's going to go off one way or another.
Well,
So
yeah, I'd
yes.
like to be not near it. So,
Okay. So
so
Does
Jason,
anyone
you
have
roll
any
all
way
your
to,
dice.
anybody
You
have
can
any
shoot
way
it.
to assist?
I could shoot it.
well, here's what I'm worried. Like, which problem do I take if I'm using resolve?
So if you're persevering,
Yeah, persevering.
you're
Okay.
doing coordination. So you would
Okay.
probably use, I don't know, you probably get burned and have a
It's
restrained
res-
problem
restrained. Okay.
because you didn't get out of the way of the blast.
Cool. So now
So
I
if you
can.
can assist him, that your success would count as one of his. I don't think I know enough about dynamite to assist.
Like I said, I could shoot it. That's about it.
Yeah, and he's
Uh,
already rolled, so the assist
Oh,
can't happen
okay.
right now.
So am I re-rolling? I re-roll all 4 dice.
You roll
then?
all 4, yeah.
I'm gonna roll like 3 ones. Watch this. Nope, but I still fail.
All right. So you get burned a little bit. The thing collapses,
Okay.
and you have sealed up the cavern.
Cool. And I just took another restrained.
Yep.
I'm just like, I cut the fuse too short. And just reach over and pick out a piece of the granite and just start chewing on it. That's good.
Okay. So you've now sealed up that cavern.
Oh, good.
I don't like the way that you emphasized that.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't get a success, so.
Oh, rats.
Smurf.
So what's your next plan?
What time is it? How dark is it? How much snow?
It's evening time. The night has fallen. The snow is falling.
Run.
And as you say that, further over on the ridge, you do see a like a dot of light pop up, and then another dot of light, and then another dot of light, and then you just hear howling as you see all 8 of these things come up on the ridge. And now we show another mechanic of the game. This is called a scene test. A scene test is where everyone works together to accomplish a goal. There are a certain number of successes that you need to get to succeed at the scene test. It's a narrative storytelling thing. So I heard run. Talk to me about how you want to escape these 8 creatures.
We are going to go high and do an avalanche. We're going to have Ruth scream at the top of her lungs and let loose a
Well,
bunch of snow, a wall of snow to go down, and we're going to Mulan the crap out of them.
Harvey here just blew dynamite off. I can't scream that loud. If we didn't cause an avalanche before,
That's a good point.
Also,
Those are
you're they're above you right now.
Smurf.
I literally think you guys need to run, and I start shooting.
So this is done in rounds. So you each get an action to
Okay.
apply towards the scene test.
Okay.
I will let you know that we need 15 successes total to escape from these bad guys before they get you.
Okay. I'll shoot with Thomas.
So you're going to start shooting?
Yep.
All right. So we have a couple of shots being fired. So shooting again is coordination plus operate.
Okay. Then. Yes! Yes!
Holy crap. Did you just roll 6?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Fudge.
Because
I
Tom
rolled
rolled
nothing.
nothing.
And
All right.
no.
All right. Jason, what are you doing to help? Or sorry, Ruth.
I literally had 6 dice and I got nothing.
But we still love you.
Those two are running and shooting. What are you going to do?
Ruth is too hurt to run, and really, there's nothing that she can communicate. She's basically dead meat. She'll search the bodies and see if they had something valuable.
So, well, what do you have? What do you have for like items or object or like?
I have a gun. That's it. I have truth serum if you want to get the truth out of them.
Uh,
I mean,
well,
I do, and then I have like open-mindedness and hunches for
mm,
communication. So
I mean, the tent's right there. I don't know if you want to do anything with the tent.
with the tent with the big slash in it.
Yep, on one side.
Uh, yeah,
There's
there's
extra
not.
Think
canvas.
about it. We'll come right. We'll come back to you. Harv, what are you doing? I can't hear you. No, are you muted?
Yeah, I want to create a smoke screen but I'm looking at the snow. So I look at the tent, and I want to go. I'm running over and I'm pouring vodka on it.
Okay, because you want to light it aflame.
I'm going to light it on fire,
Okay, cool.
which just sounds like a good time. So
I have a smoke grenade, but I really want to see this because I had a hunch it was going to happen.
So,
There we go.
so you want to light this on fire and try to
Yes,
create a distraction of some sort.
correct.
Let's see. This sounds to me like it would be probably coordination plus deceive, trying to distract them.
Plus the so shoot. Because I have two problems in restraint and I have nothing in deceive. Could it be an operate because I'm trying to light it on fire?
So operate's more like using a mechanism. So do you have like that would be like if you were firing into gunpowder with a bullet trying to light it ablaze.
Well,
I
I
would
mean,
let you do
I'm
that.
trying to pour the vodka on it so it lights the thing on top on
You're
fire
trying to
fast.
operate your arm. No.
Yeah,
Um,
darn.
so it's again the number of successes that you add still is cumulative for the entire group. So even if you
I
get one success, it's still helpful.
Well, I understand the problem is that I think I need a 13 in order to
No such
succeed.
thing. How many? How many?
I have two problems in restrained, and
And
I
and
have no levels in
and what's your
operate.
operate? I'm sorry. What's your deceive?
Deceive is 0.
So yeah. So that would you would need 12s to be successful with that. Unless I mean
I mean, might as well
you
go
could
for it.
move and run away. You could.
Oh no, Harv's not that smart. Well, he is that
What?
smart, but he's also
I'll let you
stubborn.
survive.
I'll
The
do
survival.
survive. So then I need basically a flat. So I need an 11. So 4 dice, and I need 11. I'm doing it. And nothing,
Nothing added.
nothing added, baby.
Richard, what are you doing to help?
I'm I'm not helping. I'm running. I'm
Yes.
running away.
So a move. This is. I'm going to give you. It's probably going to be brawn plus move because you're running through the snow.
Okay. So that is a 10 after roll 10, but I've got 3 dice. I got one success.
All right. So there are 8 successes remaining. Ruth, come up with something.
How far away are they at this point?
We'll
Like right on
say
us,
a
or
football field away ish.
oh, all right. I am going to
Did see that they
try.
move very fast though.
Yeah. So I'm going to try to set some kind of tripwire for them.
Okay.
And if I can steal one of Mr. H's vodka bottles, I'll like soak it in vodka. So in case I have to light the tripwire on fire.
Sure.
So you're going to try to set up a trap.
Basically, yeah. If I have
That's
enough time, it would be more like a loop and
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that. But
This sounds like a brains plus build to me.
okay. I have nothing in build, but I have 3 edits in brain. Can I use those?
I mean, you could just create an advantage and say, I have, like, you could just spend 2 of them and
Yeah.
lower the threshold by 1 automatically.
Okay. But I have 0 in build, so that only gets it down
10.
to 10. But I have 5 dice, so I have a
Can I
chance.
toss him my duct tape?
Because you've already acted, I'm going to say no. But that is something
All
that
right.
you can coordinate for the next round.
We know duct tape is like an auto success. So
Absolutely.
10 and 10. Oh, I needed a 10, so 2
Awesome.
successes.
2 successes. All right. So these things keep coming down the side of the mountain. There's fire starting to spring up. And one of them trips and falls and hurts itself. Another one got shot really, really bad. Like maybe it was the one that had the grenade in the jaw. Maybe the other side blew off and it collapses to the ground. We'll say 6 that are remaining start howling, and everyone is going to get a confused problem.
Confused problem? Okay.
Yeah, maybe you want to run into that pit.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What are light augmentation drops, and what do they do?
It's night vision.
Oh, so it doesn't mean it's gonna like make things more splody. Okay.
No. It's so people can see in the dark.
Okay.
All right, so we're back to the top of the second round of this contest. Who's going to go first?
Well, Thomas is still shooting.
Yeah,
You're going to shoot another one?
Rose. We'll see what happens.
All right, that is
Nice. There you
4
go.
successes.
4 successes. Nice.
All right.
Another one goes down.
I'm going to lob a smoke grenade at them.
Okay.
So, and it says when I attempt to combat opposed test against a target that doesn't. Oh no, they know I'm there. Never mind.
Oh, they definitely know you're there.
Yeah.
All right.
Shot them. I got a gun. Yeah. Okay. So smoke grenade to kind of.
So this is coordination plus operate.
Okay. Plus operate. That's just 5. 1.
1 success.
Yeah.
All right. The smoke is going off. Roughly where you wanted it to. It's like, you guys feel like you're kind of undercover now. Like these things can't
That's the
really
intent.
see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's next?
Ruth, go ahead.
Tom, did you toss Ruth the duct tape?
I mean, if I could shoot and do it, but I'm not sure what the action economy is like.
There's no action economy.
Okay.
You could do both if you wanted to.
Yeah, that I would have done that.
Awesome. So Ruth, you do have the duct tape as well.
Yeah, but I have rope, so I'm not sure how the duct tape would help.
I don't know.
Duct tape always helps.
Exactly.
It just make me feel better about the situation. Let's see. I will. Doesn't seem like Ruth, even though she has a semi-automatic pistol. That doesn't seem like a Ruth thing.
But you also can't see the targets right now.
Well, isn't there one that tripped?
They're all behind the smoke curtain that was.
Oh, they're all behind, even the guy that tripped?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the smoke was meant to obscure us, not them. I guess it did both, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
That's what smoke does.
Oh.
It's not one-way smoke.
It's not one-way smoke. And that's our quote for the show.
It's not D&D smoke.
Yeah, I guess I'll just skip my turn, because without seeing anything, there's not much I can do.
Or Harv, I should say.
All right, so Harv is basically, I've given up being subtle. I see there's already smoke, so I'm like, great. So I have nothing. So I'm basically the 2 folks who are shooting. So I'm going up to Katya and Thomas, and I'm pulling out my shovel. Like, all right, you guys run. I'll hold them off.
So you're gonna start swinging your shovel.
Basically, I'm waiting for anything to come into range.
Well, here's what I'll allow you to do. I will give you a brawn plus survive test.
Yep.
But I'm going to add +1 to your threshold. I'm going to increase your threshold by 1. There's a hindrance here called smoke.
So I need a 12, but I'm using a prop. So do I get that?
Yes.
So that lowers the threshold.
Yeah.
So
it gets lowered first, and then it gets raised.
So I'm basically rolling. Okay, so between that's going to an 11, and it's a survive. So that goes down to 2. So I end up rolling 9 anyway, and I'm doing brawn, which is 4 dice. Okay. I got a 10 and a 1. So I got
So you
one
got one?
success.
One success. All right, you do clunk one, and then
It comes in.
like
Boom.
Ekaterina and Thomas are like, and it drops right down at your feet.
Awesome.
Richard,
Can I? Is there one of the tents that's pretty close by?
sure.
Can I take one of? Can I take one of the tent? Uh, what is it?
Oh,
Stakes.
Posts, and
yeah.
just take it and then throw it and try to stab them with the
You want to
tents.
javelin
With
them?
the tent stake? Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
basically what
Nice.
I want to do with the tent stake.
absolutely.
Nice.
I will give you it's coordination plus survive probably with this because you're not actually operating a weapon.
So that's survive is one. So I've got to do tens with 4 dice. Failed.
Sorry. And you got a 1, so you can't persevere, unfortunately. So Ruth, you're not doing anything?
Think up something, man.
No.
Don't look at the sheet. Just do something.
You only need 1 success.
Just start
That's it.
random
Yeah, but I
firing.
can't
You got
see
none.
them.
Doesn't matter. Just roll,
Just
man.
Fire
Just roll,
wildly.
man.
Doesn't matter.
All right, I'll shoot up into the air.
Try to scare them away,
There you go.
right? All right. So that is coordination plus operate.
Okay. I have nothing in operation, so I need 11s.
11s.
Well, wait. Is she? Ruth has a gun. Is that a
Yeah.
prop?
She has a semi-automatic pistol,
Does
So
she
needs-
have any
but
edits?
she's not good at it.
Does she have any edits in coordination?
Nope. She hasn't even used it yet.
Here it is.
Big fail. Duck, everybody. Falling shrapnel.
All right. So there's one of these things left.
Uh-huh.
It comes through the smoke and it just like basically bull rushes everyone and like swats them aside. You're all going to take a. Actually, no. You know what? They're gonna howl. It's gonna howl, and you're each gonna gain a distracted problem. All right, back to the top. There's 1 success needed to finish off this.
I'm gonna drop my gun and I'm gonna take my tactical knife and just drive it into the thing's head.
All right, this is a survive plus brawn.
So still 6 dice. I have 2 edits. What was 2 edits again?
You reduce the threshold by 1.
I'll do that. And it survive. Okay, so it's 8 or higher. That is
done.
4 successes.
Yeah.
It's really hot on your hand, but you're right through the brain. It collapses in the ground, and you hear no more commotion on the hillside.
Nice.
And as the smoke lifts and starts to blow away in the snow, you do find the final body that you were looking for.
All right. So next time that we see a cavern with monsters in it, can we check to make sure there's no exit out first
Listen,
before
I'm
we
the
blow?
demo
Promise.
guy. I'm not the engineer. I don't know what to tell you.
And that is the end of Days Before Discovery.
Yay.
Yay!
Thanks,
Nice
Al.
job. You did great.
Thank you.
Yeah, so awesome job. Before we go, I want you to think about this is kind of like, have you guys ever done Geek Out during the credits?
Mm-hmm.
Like one thing that you thought was really cool that maybe someone else did, and then one thing that you're gonna take away from this play session that you had fun with. So one thing that somebody else did that was cool, and then one thing that you're taking with you from this session. So, Carrie, what did you think?
I had a ton of fun, and I think something that I'm going to take away for sure is the mechanics of trying to figure out how to do things together as a team. And I like the group mechanic, and that the battle, the successes are all sort of grouped together, um, and and how the edits sort of augment that.
The one thing that we didn't get to do is we actually didn't get an actual assist in this game, and there is a mechanic for that where the player who is assisting gets to
Mhm.
roll whichever competency they're using. So it doesn't necessarily have to match the person that is actually doing the action. So that's a lot of fun as well. We just didn't get to it in this game. Dave, something that someone else did that you thought was cool, and maybe something that you are going to think about from this session.
Something I'm going to think about from the session is check for exits, other exits. Um, I, as far as something else that somebody else did was cool. I really liked how Ruth kept saying these really bad quotes throughout the entire session.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Jason, what about you?
Um, I like how Wes's character kept reminding us that he eats rocks, even though it wasn't relevant at all. So it was always he wasn't a stack of abilities. He's an actual character, which is pretty hard in only 2 hours.
Yeah.
I would. What would I take away from this? I like how the environment is just as much a struggle as anything else, right? That a lot of the reasons the final confrontation was so hard was because of where we were. We knew we were in the snow. Running away was a lot harder than it could have been because we would have had to climb down a mountain. So yeah, that's
So,
cool.
so true story. When I ran this as a playtest, and Carrie
Yeah.
earlier on said, can we make a litter to drag our stuff up?" Well,
Yeah.
my original playtest team did that, and they were literally sliding down the side of the mountain on the litter to try to get away from the things, and they did actually cause an avalanche to eat them up. So I thought that it's always fun to see how different groups go
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Doug, how about you?
I mean, I was going to definitely say the whole thing with Wes eating his character eating rocks. I like part of me could like almost hear the chomping on and chewing the rocks as he was explaining it. And I used to work with stone in that industry, so it was kind of funny. So I really like that. I love the fact that Wes really kind of like dove into the character and really made it his own, and I love that. So that was fun. Actually, there's and then the thing that I like the most, I like D12 systems. I don't think there's enough D12 systems that are on the market, So I think that's great. I like the fact that when you roll a D12, the 12 on the D12, it counts as two successes because that's not, I mean, 1 out of 12 isn't too bad odds, so you have a good chance of making some, having some successes even with. A 1 in 12 chance. So I like that mechanic a lot, and I think that more systems should use D12s.
I agree.
Absolutely.
So true story. Wes and I, when we were at Philadelphia Area Gaming Expo, we're having a chat, and I knew that I had a hardcover copy of Redacted sitting at my booth, and I randomly one day just dropped it off at Wes as he was giving an interview, I think, and then walked away. And he was like, "Al,
Well,
Al, what are you doing?"
I was literally going to buy this book.
So,
And he's just got, he signed it and everything.
yeah.
Aw.
So that was a lot of fun.
Yay.
But Wes, what did one compliment and then one takeaway, and then we'll let you wrap this
My
up.
compliment either has to be Ruth going down the ravine and falling, along with the quotes, or Doug's character grabbing the tent stake and just like, improvised javelin. I thought that was perfect. especially after I tried to light it on fire, so it just smelled like vodka, which I thought was even better. So I thought that was really cool. I when I read the book, because I haven't had a chance to do my review yet, one of the things that I pulled out, and I think I brought this up to you, the setup of the system, you think immediately like, oh, this is just a 2D20 clone using D12s. And then when you get into how the mechanics work, it's like, holy crap, you're using D12s. You took the base, kind of the baseline of a 2D20 system, and then somehow like had it married to Cipher system and put it all together and created this really unique thing. And it worked exactly as I was expecting it to, which I thought
So,
was
can we
really,
all
really cool.
recognize that Wes chose the two giant failures as the most exciting things in the campaign?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wes, just because you didn't roll bad this game doesn't mean you have to choose the worst.
I blew myself up with dynamite. I absolutely.
Hey, one of my things about gaming is I think it's way more interesting to have
I'm
to
just
tell
picking
the
on-
story of the failure
100%.
and what has happened than just killing someone off. And I think that we did
100%.
that pretty
I'm
well.
just picking on Wes.
No,
I want- I
we
wanna-
played- we played a campaign of Dragonbane where the monsters automatically hit.
Yep.
And I did almost no damage to any of these characters, and I was running the GM. Because it would always roll like, it surprises them. Like, why are the. Like, they can murder these characters and nothing would hit. I can't hit anything.
So that adventure was written by Aaron Pollier.
Shout out to
for those of you
Aaron.
that don't know, the
job,
Dyatlov Pass incident is a real incident. We actually have an in memoriam here in the book for the people that actually died, and to this day, we still don't fully know what happened.
No.
We have some photos and whatnot. But if you haven't heard of the Dyatlov Pass incident, I definitely recommend looking it up. It's a really, really cool story. So props on you, Aaron, for that, and just for designing this world. It's so cool and unique, and the shadow history is just so much fun. So if y'all pick up the core rulebook, the timeline that Aaron has written, history has happened. It's just in the background. There's been this kind of shadow history that's been going on as well. So
It's really, really cool.
I have to give him
Very
props.
cool.
So
Very, very cool.
all right, Wes, you want to take us out?
Yeah, I will take us out. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out and playing tonight. We did a little bit longer than 2 hours, but I don't really care. It was really kind of fun. Al, thank you. We said we wanted to do it. We actually did it. Made me sick. And Aaron, thank you for being on. And Doug, especially, first time we rolled dice together. Made me very happy. Really, really cool. Coming up on channel for me, I've got Mr. Gasca, famous for helping write the Aliens RPG, is going to be on channel next week. So that should be kind of fun. Doug, it's another person Doug introduced me to at PAX Unplugged last year, and he's good at that. And that's what I got going on. Want to give people a chance to say what they've got going on. Al, you got anything coming up?
Things that I can't talk about.
Are you spending your Sanderson money yet?
Well, things I can't talk about. So,
Darn it.
other than that, Aaron and I both did some work in the Simulacrum RPG that Ilhan just put out, and then we've got 2 expansions for Redacted, pretty much written and ready to go.
Awesome.
One of them is off to layout as we speak.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and there's 2 more that are slowly kind of percolating in the background too that I'm working on. So yeah, there's a lot going on with Redacted. Just it will appear. It will appear. At what
It's a fun
time?
world.
That's Redacted.
Carrie, you got anything going on you want to let people know about?
I don't, but I did just read a great book by an author named goes by Quantum, and
Okay.
it's called "There Is No Anti-Memetics Division," and it sort of whetted my appetite for Redacted, and I'm excited to hopefully be able to explore more in the world because I really enjoyed the lore, and this is such a fun setting.
All right.
So other than that, no, thanks.
It is awesome. Dave?
Yeah, go sign up for my crit games. Game at crit.com. Sign up for my Crit Games. I still got plenty of room in my games. I'm running Mass Pause. I'm running Ironbound, Plaguebound. I'm running 2 new games that are 1-pagers. So
Crit is the community-run infinite tabletop. It is an online convention that is being run. Starts the 23rd.
nope, the 20th through the 28th.
20th through 28th. Okay.
Yep.
And at gameatcrit.com. It is a lot of fun if people want to do that.
And it's
Aaron,
free.
And it's free.
Yeah.
Nice.
Aaron already said what he's got going on. We're skipping him. Jason, what do you got coming up?
Let's see. Six Gun Doomsday is distributed by Indie Press Revolution now, so just in time for giant con season. It'll probably be at a con near you, hardcover and softcover. And I think they still have our one shot of Hint. So I won't be there, but go to Indie Press Revolution and you can get some cool stuff.
Awesome, good stuff. And Mr. Doug.
Well, next week I will be at Origins, and I will be emceeing the Championship of Dice Rolling, which is the second year that it'll be back. So we're
Nice.
excited about that. We're hoping to. We have about, I think, 300 some odd contestants at this point.
Gosh.
So we're already exceeding the number that we had last year. So I'm really excited to be back at Origins with that, with Foam Brain Games and Black Oak Black Oak Workshop. They sponsor that, and then the thing that I want to just mention one more time is Granite State Comic Con that's coming up the third weekend of September. You'll see some of these folks at that event, and it's a great show. If you're in the New England area, we have a good show. I call it's kind of like one of those mid-range conventions. It's not super small, but it's not one of those super big ones either. And there's always something for everyone that comes, and if whether you're a kid, an older person, an adult, there's something there for everybody. So we try to be. We try to make that a goal for every year, and each year it seems to keep getting bigger and bigger. And we're excited to have everybody that's on this that's going this year. So thank you everybody that shows up for that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And everybody go check out. One of these days I'm getting up there, Doug, I promise. And then for folks who haven't purchased yet, you can look at the QR code. That is where you can get Redacted. Go buy Redacted. It is a really neat game, and that should be appearing on my channel pretty soon. It'll be one of my July reviews at this point because I got all my concoction stuff I'm still getting done. So listen, all of you, thank you so much for playing. I am going to do the close, and then we will stop streaming, and you are all awesome. Until we see each other again, folks. Happy playing, everyone. And it didn't want to go bye-bye. Go bye-bye.